Silver tubers, we're back at the silver tip pouring bench. We're gonna pour this Trump bar in for a special request, and we're going to stamp it with the inauguration date for President-elect Trump's day when he will be inaugurated into office. This is a special request pour. I poured it once already, but I didn't get the entire mold filled. There we go. That's a good pour. Should get some good pour lines too on the back. Yep. Now that I'm happier with. Nice little over pour, good and shiny silver. Very happy with that. I'm gonna set that up there. I'm gonna find the next mold that I need, and I'll be back when we're ready to pour. Alright, silver tubers, and we're back for pour number 2. This time we're going to do the bass round, the largemouth bass pour. Try and get some pour lines on it. This is a little tough to do out of a large crucible because it's an oddly shaped mold. We'll do the best we can do. Torch keeping rolling over it. It's going to give some definitely interesting pour lines on it. Yeah, I think that's acceptable. I'm okay. I'm happy with that. See what you guys think. Got some, see if we can get the camera to focus. We'll look over at the silver pouring bench, but it definitely has a shine to it right out of the crucible. And we'll be back. We're going to pour a Kit Kat bar. And now we are going to pour a long bar. I'm going to turn this just a little bit. Not much. I still want to get some of the torch over it so I get some decent pour lines. Grab the crucible. Silver should be liquid. We're shooting for about 3 ounces on this, but I think we'll be over just a hair because I think this mold makes for about a 4-ounce long bar. Oh yeah, I got some nice pour lines on that. Ooh. Don't drop the crucible in. So. Yeah, nice long bar. Try and pick that up and quench it without dropping it. Man. That is a nice bar. And I'm going to zoom out here so you guys can see this long bar. Oh, zoom out here. With the nice radial pour lines. Silver's coming out of the furnace real clean tonight. Pretty happy about that. So, and I've got one more pour to do. Hang tight. And last of the silver pouring this evening. This one's for Silver Bean Counter. Silver Bean Counter and I are working a deal, and he wanted a one of the large Tree of Lives, and so we're going to see if we can't meet his expectations. There we go, Silver Bean Counter. There's your large Tree of Life. And the back is like glass with some moderate to radial pour lines. I've got a little bit of silver left in the crucible, so I'm just going to pour it into a bar mold so I can pour it later because it'll fit in the crucible nicely. And we'll see you guys over at the silver pouring bench. Hang tight. All right. Alright, Silver Tubers, the final conclusion of this evening's pouring events. I can show you all but one of the pieces, only because I want Silver Bean Counter to see his for the first time when he unboxes it. So there's the requested trump bar, and on the back I got some definite dual pull pour lines. There was a pull here and a pull here. January 20th, 2017, Inauguration Day, 3 ounces Troy, 999 fine silver. That's pour number one. Got an interesting finish on the end here. I've never seen that out of that mold before. That almost serrated edge around that end, and so didn't get it on this end. This is the thing about hand pours, is every single one is different. So there's that one. There's the largemouth bass pour. This one, there were some very, instead of the sharp radical pour lines, there were these long drawn out cooling lines on this particular piece. And so got the tree, the 999, the 2.59 ounces Troy. And last but certainly not least, the long Kit Kat bar, which got some marvelous longitudinal cooling lines. Definitely got some layering along the long axis of the bar. And then we got the I didn't feel right stamping the Tree of Life on the top of this bar. I wanted to keep it nice and clean and sterile along the top, so I went ahead and did the Tree of Life on the reverse. Tree of Life 999, 4.1 ounces Troy. So it's about as Kit Kat gets. So anyway, I appreciate everybody stopping by and checking out the pouring bench. Hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. I know my weekend's off to a good start. In the meantime, cheers all.